Motherfucking whoop whoop. What up, everybody? How the fuck are you doing today? Welcome to another fucking awesome, crazy fucking edition of the Underground Pulse podcast. You already know why you're here. We got the man Manny himself here. So we're going to do what we normally do to kind of get things rolling and get the ball rolling with our stream, kind of get the vibes going. How are you doing today, Lee?
A little tired, been driving. But other than that, not doing too bad.
You working all over the place or what?
Yeah. Setting up singles and doing video and shit.
Yeah, you're setting up venues and shit? You said?
Yeah.
What have you been setting up?
Yeah. What's that?
What have you been setting up?
Music events, all types of stuff. It goes from music to religious stuff to big time meetings, just whatever's coming through, we get her done.
So big money shit for the venues, pretty much.
Yeah. I'm just learning how to do LED video panels.
Mm-hmm.
Those are pretty sweet, pretty simple.
Whoop whoop! What up?
Not simple. I thought it would be.
All right, so we're gonna get the ball rolling. Let's go ahead. If you guys want to, we got the donations for the Wall of Juggalo Homies up and running right now. If you want to be on the Wall of Juggalo Homies, all you got to do is donate $1 to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. We're going until the 21st and beyond. I will be walking out of darkness in Mankato. We have raised close to $400, and that's just Juggalo Homies doing it. We're in the underground. We're united. We're doing this shit for the family. So, hey, even if you can't fucking donate, that's cool, man. Just tuning in, sharing, giving a like, that helps support as well. That gets the word out there. So shout out to all the motherfucking homies who donated so far. Let's go ahead and bring them up. Not my ugly ass face. That's my bad. Let's go ahead and shout out the homies who donated so far. Why is my fucking computer being like, there we go. We got TZ17, Don Joker, Ben Stockwell, NGS, D Ryder, Juggalos in Recovery, Tierra Diaz ×2, Underground Wicked Radio ×3. That's a 3. I know it looks like a 2, but I made it a 3 yesterday. We got King Wicked himself, Mr. and Mrs. Not So Cash, Boomin' Pokey, Sober Frank from Juggalos in Recovery, Bizarre 17, A Ninja with a Pencil, Silver Stasher, Akira Jam, and Luke, Boomin' Pokey's brother. So shout out to those guys if we can. I'm going to give them a little bit of a round of applause right here. And before we get going with the music, we also do have the people who donated, what was it? I think it was $20 to that stream. Why is my shit being so slow? They donated $20 to the stream. So I got to promote their business all month. You know what it is. You know how it goes here at the Juggalo, at the Underground Pulse podcast for the Juggalos homies. We got NGS and Tierra Diaz. Both check them out on all platforms along with King Wicked. We got Sober Frank and D Ryder from Juggalos in Recovery. If you are looking to be in recovery yourself, make sure you reach out to Juggalos in Recovery. Those guys can help you motherfucking big time. We got A Ninja with a Pencil. Go check him out on YouTube on all YouTube platforms. We got Bizarre representing Strange Suspicion, telling us to go and shout them out. So we're shouting out Strange Suspicion. We got Ben Stockwell, Successolo. Shout out to Ben. And then we got Sam Boomin' Pokey donating the $100, which makes sure that I will show my asshole on stream at some point, unfortunately. So yeah, boo. No, I'm just kidding.
Outside of the gathering, because it don't count if it's at the gathering.
Yeah, no, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Anyway, let's get the music running. Why is my mix different than usual? You know what? Fuck it. I wanna start with this one. I feel like this is we'll run this one first. started out. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen for everybody. Boom.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, your lucky town is the next stop for the world-famous Dark Carnival! Come ride the tilt-a-whirl, the merry-go-round, the tenor wheel, explore the funhouse or the tunnel of love!
Everyone's invited to the carnival. Everything is free, they only charge a soul. Are you brave enough to ride the demon drop? Turn your ass into a splatter bleeding slop. Joker laughing as he juggles severed heads. All the carnage cannibals are never fed. Batman of the long letter gets shoved. Fans love the splatter on them, all spits blood.
Cloaked in the fog wagon, slowly creep. Tents are erected as town folks sleep. Hear the music and lights come gather around. Three witches flying high above the grounds. Monkey on his shoulder, blind man yells, "Tickets!" Free for the abusive and free for the bigots. A life pass for your soul, what is ill? Just put your hand on the book and say, "Deal!"
Here comes the carnival, chill the dark carnival.
Join hands with the dead and come. Bloodshed, red, love, yum, yum, yum.
Here comes the carnival, chill the dark carnival.
Murder, rides, and torture fun. We've got room for everyone. Strong man picked a volunteer from the crowd. Ripped his head right off his neck, the cheer was loud. Road rage bumper cars, you fight till you drop. Last living wins, but the winner gets shot. Bodies everywhere and they rot in a stack. Stripped of the soul, they won't ever get back. Human cannonball launched into a wall. Show's over, thank you. March up in the front, y'all.
Step in a fun house, mazes and mirrors. Everything is cartoon, character weird. Screams in reverse in 11 clown loop. Bloody eye kids holding hands, dance around you. Many jokers and jokers love playing games. Slingshot and pebbles, lodge them deep in your brain. Green shoes, pink hair, polka dotted balloon. With a bang, pow, death, pop like a kaboom.
Here comes the carnival, chill the dark carnival.
Join hands with the dead and come. Bloodshed, red, love, yum, yum, yum.
Here comes the carnival, chill the dark carnival.
Murder, rides, and torture fun. We've got room for everyone.
Elephants, midgets, and them souvenir scams. Sweet, sticky cotton candy goopers on your hands. Hungry lions fed up through it, doing them demands. Swipe the trainer's head off and it flew up in the stands.
Burn when the tornado of flames come and touchdown. Action about she make the same as a fuck sound. Bathe in the pain when all the blood rain dumps down. Blood rain dumps down. Blood rain dumps.
Here comes the carnival, chill the dark carnival.
Join hands with the dead and come. Bloodshed, red, love, blood rain dumps.
Here comes the carnival, chill the dark carnival.
Murder, rides, and torture fun. We've got room for everyone. Join us on the other side. Wicked
Good morning and good afternoon, everybody. We're going to be playing one more song after this, and then we're going to be bringing Manny in here. So if you are tuned in, hit that like button. Give them motherfucking share. We're going to be talking some cool shit, mental health, JCW, all that stuff. So, let's go. Woo, woo.
become maggot feed. Join us on the other side. Till their souls will be denied. Let's all scream in agony. Let's all become maggot feed. Join us on the other side. Till their souls will be denied. Let's all scream in agony. Let's all become maggot feed. Join us on the other side. Wicked souls won't be denied. Let's all scream in agony. Let your balls hang out if you wanna, but don't cry when they get kicked. The blackout, sudden end to your party. The mighty death pop happens quick.
Every day throw it up, celebrate life. Cause that shit could pop tonight. Make noise if he hears about you. Suddenly we're without you.
When the mighty death pop, everything stop. You either rise or drop.
Living on the wild side, just hope it's a long ride.
When the mighty death pop, everything stop. You either rise or drop.
You keep praying he will come when it all shuts off. You crazy ass fool.
You need to stop. So what you on top?
Yeah, and it goes by request. Live life a train wreck. And yo, next.
If you want the trouble, he'll pop your bubble and then drop you on the double.
Gonna check your ass if your beat is skipping. Cause you stuck in the fast lane
You a
tripping.
balloon living in a bigger bush. Believe it, your buzzer is getting pushed.
He loves the risky rock and roll. Who gives a fuck? Drop the control.
When the mighty death pop, everything stop. You either rise or drop.
Living on the wild side, just hope it's a long ride.
When the mighty death pop, everything stop. You either rise or drop.
You keep praying he will come when it all shuts off. You duck.
When the mighty death pop, everything stop. You either rise or drop.
Living on the wild side, just hope it's a long ride.
When the mighty death pop, everything stop. You either rise or drop.
You keep praying he will come when it all shuts off. You duck.
When it goes pop, and then it goes pop. When it goes pop, and then it goes.
All right. That was Mighty Death Pop by Insane Clown Posse. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, y'all? I'm GunnerB. Right next to me is LeeG. And it's enough of us that you've seen already. You know what I mean? Y'all came for, somebody who's been enthralled within the Juggalo scene for many moons. You know what I mean? Been doing the damn motherfucking thing. You've seen him on the Shaggy Show. You've seen him on JCW. You've seen him on his own podcast with Talk Hits. Without further ado, I want to go ahead and do it over here because my computer's a little faster over here. Let's bring in motherfucking Manny Fresh. What up, man?
What up, y'all?
Whoop, whoop. How you doing today, man?
How you doing, fam?
Doing good. How about yourself, bro?
I'm doing good, man. I'm blessed.
That's good, man. So I got to start and with saying we appreciate you hopping on. I know it was a short notice, but like the cause here is good. I want to give a shout out to anybody who's donated to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. That's mainly what the stream is about today. I know we're here to kind of pick your mind and understand how things work, but my main goal is to raise just a little bit more money for the donation cause. So the link is in the YouTube and Facebook descriptions. If you would like to donate to the American Foundation, just $1 for suicide prevention. Just $1 gets you on the wall of Juggalo homies. So thank you to everybody who's already donated. Whoop whoop.
That's awesome.
We appreciate you, Manny. So let's start off with saying, Manny, how you doing, bro? How is life treating you?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm still having a little bit of trouble with the left side of my back and my left leg, man, from the work-related accident that I was in back in 2017. It happened after the gathering and after the L Club shows that they had, the ICB had in Detroit. So those were my last couple chances to wrestle. And it's a long story, but a young mechanic hit me with the F-150 while I was walking on the sales lot, used car sales lot, and he never knew he hit me, man. So nerve damage to both legs. L4, L5, pretty messed up, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still hanging in there, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy that you brought this up because I still deal with it, and it still happens. Battling depression. Depression's a real thing, bro. I mean, I never realized it You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, growing up and you're supposed to be a man, you know what I mean? You suck it up, that's life, whatever. And then you end up self-medicating, which is either you start drinking it or smoking or doing whatever just to get your mind off of what's going on for that time. You know what I'm saying? And then what ended up happening was it happened to me. You know what I'm saying? And I was dealing with insomnia. I was eating once a day. It was after the accident, it was like a living hell, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, dealing with not being able to hardly walk right, and you know what I'm saying? Like my sales career taken away, my wrestling career taken away. I mean, in the split of a second, you know, and it didn't even have nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? Like I could see if I was in the wrestling ring and a move got fucked up or something like that, you know, a spot got messed up, then I could say, okay, it happened. It was partly my fault, you know, this and that. But it happened, and then when the pain started kicking in real bad, the depression piggybacks off of pain, physical pain. That depression. Once the pain knocks you down and you're trying to get back up, bro, that's when depression comes and sucker punches you, you know what I'm saying, in the back of the head. And, you know, you ain't shit. You can't do this no more. You know, what are you around for? You know what I mean? Like,
it's getting in your own head and getting in your own way, right?
Huh?
A lot of it's getting in your own head and then getting in your own way, right?
Yeah, definitely, bro. Everybody handles it. You know, everybody's got their different ways of depression that it comes at you, but it's something serious. You know what I'm saying? So I end up having to get a little help, and I did a lot of praying. But I speak with a therapist. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to admit it. I speak with a therapist at least once a month. Of course, the clowns, man, my brothers, they've been there for me 110%. You know what I'm saying? After the accident, they hit me up just to make sure that I was good. You know what I'm saying? And we were cool, but we weren't like cool like that yet. You know what I'm saying? But they had heard about the accident, and they were like, they just sent me a quick text, you know, and be like, hey man, this is, you know, Violent J, you know, just want to see what's up, man. I hope you're doing okay. You know, Shaggy did the same thing, you know what I mean? So that meant a lot to me, you know what I'm saying? And just like I says, man, just dealing with it, and it's taking time. It's taking years. This happened in 2017, and like I said, I still deal with it to a point. Medication does help. I don't forget what I forget what I take. I think generic for Cymbalta, I think it is. I think that's for my medication for my head. I don't know all my meds, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm right there with you, man.
That's too much shit. You know what I'm saying? I just take them. You know, they say take 2 of these a night. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, they help, man.
Yeah, man. But I've had a couple family members, man. You know, like people from the family come up to me at wrestling events, at ICP VIPs, when I would help run the VIPs and stuff like that, and just thank me for the story that I shared on the Palecast, and then of course we talked a little bit about it on the Shaggy Show. And so being a man and being able to talk about it to other men is some real shit. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are afraid to talk about it because, like it says, we were raised, you know, fuck that. That's just life. Suck it up. You know what I mean? You're tripping. you know, especially being from the hood and shit. You know what I mean? Oh man, that's some bullshit. Fuck that. Have you drink you a 40, you be straight. You'll get your head right. You know, smoke this blunt, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that works for a little bit until that don't start working. Then you got to take more and more and more, and then now you drinking like every day and you smoking every day, and you know what I'm saying? It's just like, yeesh. You know, I am a firm believer in cannabis. As far as medically, you know what I'm saying? Definitely 100%. You know what I'm saying? I take concentrated Rick Simpson oil nightly, so that it helps eases my pain. It helps me sleep a little bit better. But that, when you guys wanted to bring me on and I asked what it was going to be about, and you guys had told me, I was just like, fuck yeah, I'm down. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's an honor to be here, man. I'm sorry to hit you with so much.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But,
We're honored to have you.
Yeah, we're honored to have you on here, man. Like, see, the whole thing. I feel like that I feel big time missing within the Juggalo culture is mental health awareness.
Yeah.
It's something that you know it's starting to gain traction in other forms and areas, but I feel it's lacking within our community, because anytime I'm going on social media into like a group or seeing my homies, like 1 out of 10 of them's talking about taking their life. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's a very serious problem. You know, there was somebody within the community that just took their life just the other day, I guess, from what I heard. And it's like, what I want to do is, like, obviously I can't stop people from taking their lives. That's not the goal here. Somebody is always going to feel that way, and that I can never make the suicide rate go down to fucking zero, because that's just not a thing. But what I can do is I can try my best to chip away at that rate, and, you know, make it drop and drop and drop and drop, because the best thing to do with a voice that people listen to, you know, I mean, some people tune in and really enjoy what we do. I feel like if you have a voice, you should really use it to change your environment. You know what I mean? And that's why I appreciate you hopping on here, man, because holy fuck, Manny, you got a voice, you know, and just you hopping in here and right off the bat telling your story and pushing for you know, getting your brain right, you know, getting your ducks in the row. You know, just because we're juggalos doesn't mean we have to suffer mentally.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. 110% right, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're all humans. You know what I'm saying? Flat out. You know what I mean? We're all human beings, no matter face paint, not tatted. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and I talk about this so much with Shaggy and the Ride, you know what I'm saying? And like I says, we spend a lot of time together in the Ride, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, you know, his runner and help him out and everything, you know what I'm saying? But we have some really, really good talks, man, some deep talks, man. And he's like, you know, the same thing. He feels they feel bad when they find out one of the family members OD'd or took their life, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like they feel it in their heart, you know what I mean? Like, they're just like, because they're human, and they love you guys, they love the fans, they love all the juggalos, you know what I'm saying? And I've seen that firsthand, you know what I mean? Like, real talk. And it is starting to, the ball's starting to roll. I'll tell you that the ball, as far as mental awareness, is starting to roll a little bit more at the gathering of this year that I noticed, which was really cool. I was in the movie tent most of the time, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. But it was cool because I was in air conditioning and I was good. You know what I'm saying? Watching movies. So, but yeah, I had a couple people come in, man, and actually, I got a real quick story if that's okay.
Oh,
I
man.
had I had a brother Juggalo come in, man, and I'm not gonna put his name out there where he's from, nothing like that. But long story short, man, I asked him how he was doing because, of course, I asked him how the gathering was going, and he was like, "Oh, it's all right, this and that, this and that." But I could tell something was wrong, like something was weighing out heavy on his heart. So I wasn't busy or nothing, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I said, "Hey, man," I said, "How you doing? You doing all right? Like what's up, bro?" And he's like, "Man, I just got in, just ran into my baby's mama. She's here. She's got my baby here, but we just got into it about some dumb shit and da 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 this and that, and I don't feel like seeing her again, and she just fucked up my whole gathering." And I just talked to him, man. I just let him talk, and then I just told him, I was like, "Hey, man," I says, "that argument was gonna happen either on the phone or in person. That shit was gonna be said. She was gonna say what she said." And he's like, "Yeah." I says, "All you can do right now is be cool, see your baby girl if you can get some time with your baby girl." I says, and enjoy the rest of the gathering, man. There's 2 days left. You know what I'm saying? You paid a lot of money to be here. You got a bunch of friends. You got a bunch of family that's out here for you to lean on." And he's like, "You know what, man? That's real talk. You're right. You're right. I then he was like, "I'm sorry for talking stupid." I said, "No, no, no. Don't think that at all, bro." I was like, "Real talk." I said, "You're keeping it real." I said, "So I'm keeping it real." I was like, "So I want you to go out there, have fun. I'll be here till 6 o'clock. You need to come back and holler at me, man, as long as I'm not busy doing something or, talking to other people or whatever." I was like, "I got you." And he was like, "All right, cool, man. Thank you so much." So that was really cool.
And I mean, being able to and I feel like, because I'm not just a podcaster, I make music as well. So being able to reach a conglomerate of people like Lee seen it, after I come off stage and somebody being like, "Wow, your music is really helped me," and just being able to help people in any kind of way, whether it be with music, words, podcasting, or even a Facebook post, I've noticed sometimes can help people. I mean, just even just speaking words on mental health, I feel like goes a lot further than what people realize in any community, really.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Definitely. You're 100% right, man. Hit the nail on the head. You know what I'm saying?
I kind of want to shift gears a little bit because I know people are a little bit interested on this is the deep dive into the mind of Manny Fresh himself. So I kind of want to draw back a little bit. So did it? How did you get into the Juggalo community first off? Because I know you've been rocking with the Hatchet for a long, long, long motherfucking time. Did you start off with JCW or did you have prior connections before that?
Okay, so check it out. First, I got a hold of one of my good friends, Ray Garcia. This dude went to Flint, and they got tapes, and they had tapes in Flint that they didn't sell in Saginaw. So, anyways, that's how a lot of us got turned on to Esham's Red Tape. You know what I'm saying? Booming Words from Hell, and then we got a hold of Beverly Kills and bumping that shit, and that shit was crazy, like nothing we ever heard before. So some of us were bumping it, some of us were like, "No, man, that's too crazy." You know what I mean? But Esham was a total different story. Everybody was bumping Esham. So, anyways, that was when I was younger. But I had always loved wrestling ever since I was a kid. And then, of course, my teenage years, I grew out of it, did dumb shit, got in a gang and, whatever. But it made me who I am today. So I'm glad I went through the trials and tribulations that I had to go through. You know what I'm saying? I just feel bad about the shit that I put my mom and dad through sometimes. You know what I mean? But it's all part of my growing up. And anyways, I got out the service. I was in the Navy for a while. I got out the service, and I worked different jobs here and there. Anyways, long story short, I came into some money, and I looked around, and I went to a couple independent wrestling shows in Bay City, and they were talking about how there was a school available, and it was associated with NWA, supposedly. Supposedly.
They'll get you with that. They'll get you with that, man.
Exactly. I had to add that in there. So I go to this school, man. I pay $750, and the rest is supposed to be when I graduate, which was altogether supposed to be like $1,100. And you're supposed to make payments, $20 every training session, whatever. So I trained there for about 4 or 5 months, and I didn't learn like a whole lot of nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then they guarantee you one match. So my guaranteed match was a fucking battle royal. And I was like, ain't this some shit? I'm like, what the fuck, man? So I lost my taste, man. I swear to God, man, dude, I lost my shine. I lost my smile for a hot second. And then I start training. I was always working out at the gym, at the same gym as this guy. And him and I became friends. We got to chopping it up, and we started talking about wrestling. And he started training around the same time, but he started training with Dan Severn. And the young man's name is Manny Brown, the alpha male. You guys might remember him from TNA, NWA TNA, and then when they were doing the shows in Tennessee every Wednesday pay-per-views. Yup. And then he went.
That was right at the kickoff of TNA, right?
Yup. And then they brought him back towards the end. When they were in Hollywood, when they were in Florida. They were doing their TV tapings in Florida, and then he finally signed to WWE, and he was there for a while, and it was like I was there, you know what I'm saying? So I'm still on the independent scene doing my thing, whatever. And then at this time, my homeboy at the time was like, fuck, man, why ain't you wrestling in Detroit? I'm like, nobody will give me a shot, man. Everybody thinks that Dan Severn don't know how to fucking do pro wrestling. And they're like, what? They're like, no, fuck that. He was like, I want you to wrestle for me. And that happened to be the Rude Boy. And exactly. So that happened to be the Rude Boy. And we kicked it off, and I start wrestling for him. And the crowd just a bunch of minorities with a big old Mexican guy from jail, you know what I'm saying, coming out with the shackles and shit, the lokes and everything, you know what I'm saying. I had the different designs in my beard, and everything was looking pretty crazy. That they would cheer for me, you know what I'm saying. And Dan Severn, Dan Severn could not understand what the fuck is going on, because he had that old mentality. And I'm like, Dan, I said, you got to realize nowadays people have either been in jail, know somebody that's been in jail, are related to somebody that's been in jail, or dating somebody that's been in jail. I was like, so not everybody that's been in jail or prison is a bad person. They might have made some bad mistakes, made bad choices, but they're not a bad person. And he was just like, I said, so they can relate to that. And so and it was so funny, man. I had He had a big promotion here in Michigan. I can't remember the name of it, but
they promotion you were saying?
You said what?
Were you saying that that's Dan Severn's promotion?
No. That Dan Severn had a promotion, and we ended up using that promotion here in Saginaw, where Manny and I start wrestling once a month here in town. And we did shows, and that went over really, really well, man. I got a chance to entertain a lot of people, man, and I got a lot of fans off of that, and I bless Saginaw for that, for showing me the love. You know what I mean? But I start wrestling for Rude Boys promotion once a month in Detroit, and that's International Big Time Wrestling, IBW. And he was like my gateway into JCW, because they were looking for another big guy, and Kevin Gill had the book, I believe, at the time, and they were like, Rudy was like, check out my boy, man, look him up online, Alcatraz 187, and he was like, all right, I'll check him out. So he checked me out, and he's like, fuck it, I'll give him a shot. You know what I'm saying? And I ended up wrestling twice. This was in 2017 at the Gathering in Oklahoma, which was hot as fuck. Oh my god, it was hot as fuck and dusty as shit, man. I thought it was in the Old West, man. All my clothes got all dusty and everything. It was crazy. So anyways, I was blessed. I got a chance to wrestle twice, and the first night we had about 500 people come to check out the wrestling, and the second night, after we did the autograph signing, and people were coming in, and they were waiting in line, because after the wrestlers were done autograph signing, the clowns were coming in. You know what I'm saying? Joe and Joey were coming in next, so they started waiting in line. But then these people in line were like, they see me, and they were like, they walked in, and everybody's like got their pen for their autographs and shit, and they were like, they'd walk past everybody. They was like, I want his autograph. I want the big dude's autograph. And I'm just like, thanks, man. And they were like, but this ain't your picture in the program. I was like, no, it's not. It's a different Alcatraz. I was like, but it's all good. So I signed my autograph over his face and shit. And I ended up meeting Violent J first, and we kicked it, and we chopped it up, man, while he had some downtime, me, him, and Rudy. And he was like, cool, man, cool. You're cool people, Manny. And I was like, thank you. So then, long story short, I didn't really get a chance to talk to Joey that time, but Rudy had Rude Boy had his last. It was the last event of the Gathering was usually him co-hosting and DJ Carlito spinning the records and shit. I forgot what it's called, like cruising, Rudy's cruising, or some shit like that. Anyways, long story short, we had a fucking packed house. And when I mean a packed house, I mean that fucking tent was fucking full. There were people outside jamming, outside the tent jamming. You know what I'm saying? And this was a huge full tent. And so anyways, man, Rudy had some people come up on stage. They did their thing, this and that, couple songs. We cleared the stage off. Then we let a couple more songs. Then we let some new people on the stage, this and that. So anyways, I'm standing there and I'm helping like do security type shit. You know what I'm saying? Getting everybody, making sure everybody's okay, making sure people aren't trying to jump up on the stage and like hit girls and shit like that, stepping all over girls. It is crazy, man. When they want to get on stage, they do some crazy shit.
Yeah, motherfuckers will act all some type of way.
Yeah, man. So check it out. I'm over here fucking stiff arming motherfuckers and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, oh shit, okay, big man, all right, you know. So, anyways, a little bit later, Joe calls me over. He's like, "Hey man, come here. He's like, "Hey man, I want to introduce you to somebody. This is my brother Rob." I said, "Hey man, how you doing?" And he was like, "Man, Manny, I want to tell you something." He said, "Real talk." He says, "You're a real motherfucker, man." And I said, "Thank you, bro." I said, "I appreciate that." I said, "You know what? Check this out." I said, "I love Rudy and Carlito with all my heart." I was like, "They're like my brothers and my nephew." I says, "And they love yous." I was like, "So I got yous just like I got them." And they were like, "That's real talk, man." And we dapped each other up, and we just finished out the night. You know what I mean? And then after that, they started doing a little bit more JCW, a couple other places, and they wanted Alcatraz. So I was like, definitely shit. So that's when I wrestled for JCW for a little bit that summer. And I wrestled quite a bit. I think I had like maybe 6 matches, something like that, for JCW. And then I just remember, I think the last one was at L Club, when they did that benefit for the movie that they were going to try to put out, that documentary about, I believe, Joey's brother that passed away. Yeah. So that was like the last time I wrestled, because then the accident happened. So anyways, fast forward, I still have love for wrestling. They have still had, because we're both, all 3 of us are around the same age. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what makes us a little bit closer together. You know what I mean? And then, of course, the history of wrestling that we love, our eras, was like the 70s and 80s and a little bit of the 90s. You know what I'm saying? And because, I mean, you love wrestling, you got to love all the wrestling. You know what I'm saying? And so we start hitting it off with that. And like I says, Violent J hit me up recently. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, "Manny, man, I got a quick question." I said, "What's up?" He's like, "What do you think about commentating?" I was like, "Sure, I can do it, man. It's just like cutting promos." And he's like, yeah. And I was like, "Okay." He's like, "Okay," because I used to do the patrons with them, and I was like the third wheel. You know what I'm saying? And people just start loving Manny Fresh, and I'm just like, I'm just being myself. You know what I mean? I'm a big silly motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And so he hit me up, and we started doing Lunacy, and fell in love with it, bro. Great talent, awesome production. Violent J is a commissioner. He's doing a great job as far as lining up the matches, fucking the talent, the production itself looks so clean. I don't know if you guys had a chance to see it, but the last episode just dropped on the 11th at 8:00 while they were on the red carpet and shit. I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So I had to watch it after the red carpet. That's why I didn't see the rest of the show, because I was too busy watching fucking Lunacy and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that was the full circle of JCW.
So then that kind of brings me to what I got to ask now. Have you ever had like the curiosity of maybe being some kind of manager or anything that goes beyond commentary, maybe such as booking? Do you have any curiosity in anything like that?
Management, being a manager has crossed my mind, but like I says, right now with my leg and my lower back, I wouldn't be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd probably have to be out there with the cane, which is a great weapon. You know, Mr. style. You know what I'm saying? But you know, and I would like that though, man. You know what I'm saying? Once everything got fixed up, if I could manage somebody, I would like to, because, like I says, man, the the art of managers has almost disappeared. Vince like sort of just killed it. You know what I mean? I mean, you have a couple managers and then they end up turning into wrestlers. And I'm like, no, man, you're supposed to have managers. The best manager that they got, of course, is Paul Heyman.
Yeah,
And
well,
he's so great on the mic. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
Paul Heyman is like the only manager that they have right now. And I would like to see him with some competition.
Isn't there some guy in NXT right now? There's some guy in NXT who's a manager or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not. Is it Robert Stone? I'm not too sure. I don't really keep up too much with NXT. I pop my head in every once in a while. And
yeah.
Vince went down there and fucking killed that brand dead.
Yeah,
dude.
So
yeah. It's
now
really
they're bringing it back up though. They're bringing it back.
I mean, as of recently with Wesley and Obafemi and fucking Ethan Page is their champion right now. So
yeah,
that's crazy. And then Joe Hendry's popping his head in every once in a while from TNA. So I mean, yeah, NXT is doing crazy shit right now, and they're about to hop over to the CW this next week, I think. Actually.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So they're gonna, and I guess Punk is gonna be there. So they're trying to boost the ratings up for that for sure. But anyway, booking. Do you ever, since you're close with Jay and whatnot, does he ever ask for your 2 cents on how you would feel about this or that, or do you ever have the chance to be like, hey, this would be cool if we did this with JCW?
Not really, not at this point, not right now. You know what I'm saying? He's still, everything's still in the lab phase. You know what I'm saying? So he's trying different things out, this and that. I'm not sure if you guys know, or you guys, because I know the match isn't out on well, the congratulations went out on YouTube for Matt fucking Cross, motherfucking MDK all motherfucking day. Yeah, congratulations on being the brand new JCW heavyweight champion.
Yes,
bro.
Yes, I did see that. So
that was so cool. And then they did the little vignettes with different people congratulating them, man. That was cool as fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, things are changing all the time, and things change on the road, man. It ain't gotta necessarily be on TV for shit to change. You know what I'm saying? And it's like with this fucking the tour coming up, JC Dub's gonna be with the tour, and we're gonna have a show every night. And I'm assuming it's gonna be before the concert, and we're gonna just have a blast, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not sure, but I think we might be taping for Lunacy. I'm not too sure, but it's gonna have that Lunacy feel to it. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be there in Milwaukee, man. I'll be there checking that shit out for sure.
Hell yeah!
I see what personally has got me excited the most for JCW. Like JCW was like it used to be a fun thing for me to watch. You know, I'd pop in like Bloody Mania or something, check out what's going on at the Gathering every once in a while, peeping that out. You know, but what I feel has happened now, it's taken a turn as a legitimate company that stars can go to and grow and hone their craft. I mean, you guys have always had people coming in and out that are good wrestlers, you know what I mean, and stuff like your wrestling was nothing to fucking sneeze at, man. I checked out some of your stuff before this. You were a damn good wrestler, man, and it's a fucking shame. It's a shame that your career ended so fucking early, dude. That really fucking sucks, dude.
Means a lot, bro. Means a lot.
No, man, you're fucking charismatic, dude, and that's something you can't fucking teach in the ring. So you had it in spades, man, and I hope someday maybe we can get something. Maybe where we could get in the ring for some kind of spot.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, we'd love to see Alcatraz have 1 or 2 more matches at JC Dub. You know what I'm saying?
Manny versus Jay.
I'm with it. I'm with it. Lee, we
That's
gotta
awesome.
get you muted though. You're echoing a little bit, man. So, yeah, man. But as I was saying, I think JCW has now became something where it's like it's not a fucking joke, dude. Like you can turn on JCW and witness like a damn near 5-star match, or people coming from fucking New Japan over, you know, from across the seas, you know, or fucking. Isn't there a JCW GCW crossover happening?
Yeah, that should be coming up. Coming up pretty soon. I don't know the logistics of that yet, but I know that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? And they're looking forward to that because, like I said, they got some great talent, but we also got a roster not to be sneezed at either. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, we got the Young Bucks, the brand new JCW tag team champions. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, we got Caleb, the brand new fucking North American champion. You know what I'm saying? It's just he's fucking. They're ripping it up, man. They're ripping up, and they're soon to be, from what I heard in the mix from TalksHit, by Violent J himself. There's soon to be gonna be a brand new woman's title. JCW women's division.
Yeah, I think I'd seen that tossed over somewhere on the internet. Him talking about that with you guys. So that means an influx of women's talent coming in at some point as well, I would assume.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. And I that's one thing for me as well is the way women's wrestling has been hitting lately with the rise in the past 10 years of women's wrestling. JCW needs to get on that train, man, because there's so much untapped potential out there that I think JCW could show on their screens and get in touch with not just the Juggalo community, but people tuning into underground wrestling, you know, the independent wrestling. And, you know, my hopes is that JCW won't be considered independent at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, yeah, and that's honestly, I believe that's Jay's plan. Without doing any spoilers,
yeah.
I do believe that with the production and the talent we have and the matches that these guys and girls have been having, man. I mean, like seriously, like I'm so honored to be half of the commentator, you know, team that it's just I'm just like, wow, man, like it's amazing, bro. Like seriously, real talk. They're tearing it up, and being able to call these matches is like, wow, I'm the one that's blessed. You know what I'm saying?
And I'd say from your perspective too, man, you get to watch these people, these wrestlers like grow, man. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
These guys, some of these guys are newer, hitting the scene, the independents and stuff like that. So you get some of these wrestlers, they might be the first you've seen them, and then you see them for your first time, then second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time, and then they're going to be growing with JCW, and before you know it, they could become a world champion there. You know, so
definitely.
You know, that's the best. I think that's the best part is not only like you as a commentator, but us as JCW fans are going to be able to watch these talents flourish within the company.
Yeah, and you're exactly right, man. Like it says, they want hungry people. They want hungry wrestlers. You know what I mean? And that's what we're trying to give you guys. You know what I mean? Is trying to get the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? If we gotta steal from some independents, so be it.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Tactics. Fuck it.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? We try to go old school, man. We ain't got no territories. Wherever we roll, we're trying to bring the best and you know what I'm saying? If somebody down there got some shit, we might be able to put them on, you know what I mean, and see what they got, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we got a hella roster, you know what I'm saying? And they're hungry. That's what's so cool about it, man, is they're so hungry that you can see it in the matches, man. Like every single match, not one person is out there like, okay, I got to go through this shit again, whatever. No, man, they're excited for the fucking crowd. You know what I'm saying? The heels are trying to get their best heat possible. You know what I'm saying? And the faces, man, are doing their thing by their work. Their work is showing it. You know what I mean? And it's fucking awesome, man. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, it's okay.
All right. So and me noticing too, what to kind of piggyback off what you were saying, like just watching even the battle royal to kick off Bloody Mania this year, like every single motherfucking contestant in that bitch was hungry as fuck, dude.
Yes.
Like wanting it. Like I know wrestling's predetermined, whatever. No, these motherfuckers wanted to win that. You know what I mean? And wanting to win that means you're giving your fucking all from the entrance to the minute you're fucking eliminated with every single spot. And I didn't see one motherfucker coast in that battle royal. Not one, dude. That was great to see. That was fucking amazing to see. That makes me tear up almost a little bit thinking, because I'm such a fucking big wrestling fan and I've always wanted JCW to take that like next step. And you know what I mean? I'm able to say, yeah, this is the shit, and I'm proud to be a Juggalo in the wrestling community. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
The fucking Hall of Fame.
Yeah, definitely, man. They do need to be in the Hall of Fame, man. You know, for everything that they've done. They've been so many places. You know what I'm saying? And it's just ridiculous. You know what I mean? And they've wrestled in so many, in each of the main, ECW, WCW, and fucking WWF. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what more else do you need? You know what I mean? Like, and they did it for years, and they did it while they were fucking touring, fly in, wrestle, turn around and get out and fly back. You know what I'm saying? To continue the tour. When I hear those stories, I'm just like, fuck, man. They were like, yeah, bro, we were burning the candle at both ends, man. You know, but it's for the love of wrestling. You know, like they truly love wrestling so much, man. And that is one big thing we have in common, man. You know what I mean? And it's awesome. It's awesome.
And not to mention, man, like you got to think also wrestling was so fucking hot back then. If they had the opportunity to be on that TV, like best believe I would take it, you know, especially when you're growing the Juggalo brand, because dude, go around, ask a lot of Juggalos today, like the older school Juggalos, how did they first hear of ICP? Well, fuck, I turned on my TV, they were on my wrestling screen, and I was like, who are these guys? You know, so I'd say that was that them being on WCW, ECW, WWE did a hell of a lot for the Juggalo community. You know what I mean? And not only, as you said, not only the Juggalo community, man, name another fucking wrestling group that still can wrestle today. Jay's still going and making waves, not only in the wrestling business, but also in the music industry. Like, it just, they're so multifaceted. To not have them in the Hall of Fame, it's just a fucking crime.
Yeah. It is. It truly is. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, you know I signed a petition. You know what I mean? They had a little petition going around from the Shaggy Show, not from the Shaggy Show, but somebody independently did it, and I signed it electronically. You know what I mean? They were trying to get like 8,000 signatures or something like that.
I think it's either close or it's past it. So
okay. So yeah, they're definitely, and then trying to send that, you know what I'm saying, to of course Triple H.
I was gonna say it all depends on how seriously H takes it, man.
Yep.
He can there's one or two ways he can look at it. He can be like, okay, or he can just scoff at it. Which either or, I mean, it's Triple H, you know. I think it depends on how his coffee's been that day. So but to be real, man, if he's a real wrestling fan and has his true finger on the pulse of what people want in the wrestling community, we want, dude, even people who aren't Juggalos want ICP in the motherfucking Hall of Fame, dude. And I've seen it on the internet. people who don't like their music, people are like, I got to give it up to these guys. They were all over the fucking wrestling business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, the only other people I can think of like that were maybe the Dudley Boys.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but that's neither here nor there. I could talk wrestling with you all day, man.
Oh, man, it's all good. It's all good.
How much longer do we got you for, man?
I mean, shit, till you tell me to go,
Shit.
bro.
All right, we're gonna keep it running. It's at the hour mark, so I gotta give a shout out to the Wall of Juggalo homies, if you don't mind.
Yeah. That's fine.
Absolutely. So for anybody tuning in right now, if you're looking at this wall, this beautiful little wall we have, I promise the upgrades are coming. It's a prototype right now, but we got the wall of motherfucking Juggalo homies going on right here. Let me check 1 2 testing. Hopefully you guys can hear me. So if you're looking to be on the wall of Juggalo homies, all you gotta do is donate $1. Link in the description to Facebook and YouTube. So here are our wall of beautiful Juggalo homies. We got TZ17, Don Joker, Ben Stockwell, NGS, D Ryda, Juggalos in Recovery, TR Diaz ×2, Underground Wicked Radio ×3. I know you guys can't tell that's a 3, but that's a 3, homies. We got King Wicked himself, Mr. and Mrs. Not So Cash, Boomin' Pokey, Sober Frank, Juggalos in Recovery, Bazaar 17, a Ninja with a Pencil, Silver Stasher, Akira Jam, and Luke Boomin' Pokey's brother. So once again, if you would like to be on the wall of Juggalo homies, all it takes is a $1 donation. Link in the description, straight up to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. It goes to a great cause. And the best part is nobody touches the money other than the AFSP. They are a nonprofit organization.
That's awesome, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. We've worked pretty hard to kind of get where it's at. I want to give a shout out to my fiance. I don't know if she's tuned in right now. She's the one who put this whole donation idea together. You know, I lost my mom to suicide when I was 18. So my fiance is always looking for ways for me to spread the word of suicide prevention and mental health, man. So once again, man, like, dude, we appreciate you so much coming in here and spreading awareness, because I think at this point, with how life is, with how crazy things are, we might have all lost somebody to suicide.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I do want to ask you, man, if there's any Juggalo homies tuning in right now who's having troubles mentally, like reaching out, or they feel like they're on the edge, or they need that little bit of inspiration, and they're like, oh shit, Manny's here. What advice or inspiration do you got to give to that Juggalo homie tuning in?
I just got to tell them, man, today's just another day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit might be piling up and you feel like you got the weight of the world on your shoulders, but you don't. You know what I'm saying? And you might feel like you ain't got nobody to turn to, this and that, but you do. You know what I'm saying? All it takes is a little message right now to the fellas. You know what I'm saying? Ask me a question. Ask me what you think. Ask me what you should do. You know what I mean? I think that, you know what I'm saying, just talking to somebody, it doesn't really matter who it is. You don't have to have a 20-minute conversation. You can have a 5-10-minute conversation, and it just eases you, and it lets you know that you're not alone, man. You know what I mean? Like, you have other venues other than to try to take your own life, because honestly, that's the easy way out. You know what I'm saying? You dust yourself off, you pick yourself up, and you say, hey, if I need some help mentally, I need to see about talking to my doctor to see about what it takes so that I can see a therapist or whatever, and they'll do a referral. And they'll ask you, why, what's going on, you know, this and that. And you just tell them. And of course, they're going to ask you, do you have suicidal thoughts? And I mean, if you do, just be honest. You know what I'm saying? I was honest to my doctor. I didn't have suicidal thoughts, but I did think that my family and my friends would be better without me after the accident, because I felt like a burden. I felt like a burden. And it took my homies to snap me out that shit. And they were like, bro, you're not. You know what I'm saying? If we got to call and check on you once a day or once every other day, or come by and stop by your house and crib and check on you, you know, that's like, that's not a bothersome. You know what I'm saying? To people that truly care about you. And if you feel like you ain't got nobody like that, reach out to one of the fucking juggalos, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee you there's somebody else going through the same shit you are and just want to talk. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I try to tell everybody, man, you know, don't bottle it up. Don't keep it to yourself. Talk to somebody, you know what I'm saying? And again, 5, 10, 15-minute conversation. That's all you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And just open up a little bit. You don't have to spill your whole beans and tell your whole business, you know what I mean? But just open up a little bit so they got an understanding, so they can try to steer you to the right path of where you know you need to be. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, shit, reach out to me, man. Like I said, I'm my Facebook is open. I know people are like, dude, that's crazy as fuck. Your Facebook is open. Send me a fucking friend request. Send me a message, and when I'm not busy, I give you my word. I reach out back to you as fast as I can. You know what I'm saying? And as best as I can. You know what I mean? I might not be able to chop it up for an hour or 2 hours, but even if it's a 5-minute, you know, texting back and forth, messaging or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Messenger. It don't matter. Or on Discord. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up on Discord and just be like, hey, Manny, you know, I just, you know, going through a little bit of stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, I've got to where my baby girl, little G, you know, she was getting picked on at school and this and that. So dealing with that, you know what I'm saying? Bullying, people getting bullied, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. Even as adults, people want to bully people and shit like that. Like I said, so it doesn't matter what you're going through. Somebody's going through the same exact thing, and you're not alone. You know what I'm saying? Never think that you're alone. That's one thing you got to get out your head right here, right now, is get that out your head. You're not alone. You have family. 3 of us are on the screen right now. You know what I'm saying? And we're here for you. You know what I'm saying? And like I says, you're not taking up our time. You're not being a burden. You know what I mean? Nothing like that. You're just reaching out. And if we can reach out with you, we'll definitely do that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, what I want to say is social media can be a double-edged sword. Like, oh yeah, it can be toxic as fuck and people hate, blah blah blah. And I see it. I see it all the fucking time. I try to keep my head down in it. I'm not successful in all of that. But what social media can also be used for is reaching out to the homies. You know what I mean? Like there's these group chats now with Facebook groups, like, you know, that like the Gathers group or the Juggalos in Recovery group. Like Juggalos in Recovery itself themselves, there's like a line to them always available for somebody in there. Like if you need a Juggalo homie to talk to, like I see D in here. D, if you want to, man, let people know how to get in touch with Juggalos in Recovery. There's always an open line to you guys, from what I understand. Somebody's always ready to respond to that. So, I mean, shout out to those guys for not just being about recovery, but making things better for themselves as well.
Oh, exactly. There's some cool ass people, man. I much love to them. They've always gave me respect. You know what I'm saying? Even before I got semi-famous, whatever you want to call it. You know, I don't consider myself famous. You know what I'm saying? I'm just me. You know what I'm saying? That's like when people come up to me at VIPs or at JCW and this, hey Manny, can I get an autograph? I'm like, yeah. Can I get a pic? Fuck yeah, you can get a pic. Come on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, add me to Facebook, tag me in it. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? It's all love, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's a big part of what the family's about. You know what I'm saying? There are some haters out there. There's some bad apples in the family. I ain't gonna lie. Some of the shit that I seen about the boys selling out and all this other shit because they were on MTV last night. I'm like, you guys don't fucking get it. You don't understand. 30 years ago, MTV told these guys that they would never have nothing to do with them again.
Straight blacklisted.
They blackballed these motherfuckers. And they said that they would never play a video, nothing, no information regarding these guys, nothing. And then they turn around 30-some years later and invite them to the Grammys. I'm sorry, not the Grammys. Video Music
Not
Awards.
yet. Not the Grammys yet. Not the Grammys
yet. Not yet. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? It was just like, and they showed up. They were like, you know, water under the bridge. They could have had some hard feelings towards it, but they were just like, no, fuck it. Let's move forward. You know what I mean? And they did, and they look sharp as fuck, man. All four of them and their girls, were beautiful as usual. Sarah and Renee, I give you ladies very props. You are very beautiful women, and of course, I give them to my boy Joe and Joey. You know what I'm saying? You guys held it down.
What about Joey coming through with the bandana drip?
Oh yeah. I tripped out because, like, you know, I can't see far away, and so I'm watching TV, and then my homegirl Lisa was like, she's like, "Do you see what he's wearing?" I said, "No, it's just like a black and white outfit, like a suit." And she's like, No. First of all, there's not suits they're wearing shorts. And I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, but it's a black and white bandana outfit. Yeah. And he's got a black and white bandana. I'm like, that's what's up, bro. I said that's a lot of people don't know. I'm like, that's what they rock is the white bandanas. Every time they perform a concert, no matter what color they're wearing, they got that white and black bandana. You know what I mean? Like, that's their colors. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I was like, that was fresh as fuck. Yeah, man. And the butterfly on Jay's fucking coat and on his tie and shit. I'm like, that was fresh.
And then Sarah coming in with the butterfly dress also to Manny.
Yes.
It's fucking awesome, dude.
Yes.
Awesome.
I was so proud of him, man.
So what you're saying is last night, 2 nights ago, ICP took that as seriously as they take a performance. You'd say.
Yes. Definitely.
So that's great to hear, man. That you know, I used to be one of those juggalos and be like, oh, fucking they're going mainstream, blah, 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 blah. But no. Here's what it is for those who want to be like, oh, ICP's going mainstream, like, or when they went on like George Lopez or anything like that, or had their own TV show with ICP Theater. You know what it is, right, guys? It's people becoming more accepting of our culture and more understanding of what we are. And that wasn't something we were dead set against, was we never want to be understood. We never want people to understand us. It's like we've been fighting for people to understand what being a juggalo is. And now after 30 years of ICP fighting for that definition to be understood, it's finally happening, and people don't want it. It's weird.
Yeah. Well, I would say it's a lot of the newer people, a lot of newer cats. You know what I'm saying? They're still juggalos, but a lot of them seem fairly new. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so I gotta give that to them. You know, they don't know the history behind everything. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's just like, you know, there's a bunch of cats talking about, if Jay said Cottonmouth Kings can return just for one show, why can't you guys do that at the gathering for, you know, the 25th annual with you know, Twisted and ABK and they're just like, what the fuck? It's like, seriously, like they're off these guys' radar. They don't think nothing about these guys no more at all. I'm telling you, like, I've been in the car and a text has come through or a message or whatever, and Joey don't think twice about it. You know what I'm saying? They're neither one of them. They're like, who? They're like, seriously, we don't care about those guys no more. We're doing us, and we're worried about us and what we're doing and what we can give our fans, our true fans. You know what I mean? And so I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome.
And to be real, like even within the past year and a half, no mention, no whiff, no sniff, no nothing. It's just like it kind of just left alone. And what I think is like if there's gonna be nothing there, just let's not talk about it. Especially with the stuff that ICP is doing, like they're growing, like straight up growing to the point where there's, as you said, there's no need for nothing. It's just off the radar, and I can respect that. So
yeah, definitely, man. And like I said, I gotta give you guys props for that first song, man. Here goes the carnival. You know what I mean? Because I was blessed to be there while they were making that album, man. You know what I'm saying? While they made the whole album, the Yum Yum Bedlam.
yes,
I was able to be in the studio with them and watching them do their thing and their verses and
Can I ask you then? Can I take a deep dive quick and ask?
Yeah.
How long does it take usually for ICP to record an album? Then let's just talk about vocals, not like mixing and mastering and stuff, but like
I want to say it. Some songs it's different because some songs go right away. They just like feel it and they just mesh to it. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes they want to, Joe's like, nah, this ain't right. I want to change this. Or Joey's like, I'm not really feeling this. This needs to be, I need to do this over and stuff like that. So it all depends. It all depends. You know what I'm saying? Just like when I asked Violent J on TalksHit, I straight up asked him. I said, what's up with the next Joker's card? And he was like, you know what? Perfect question. He says, and here's my answer. He said, I got about 22 songs in the bank. And he says, but at this time right now, I'm not ready to record. I don't feel like recording. And he says, we're not going to put out a product that neither one of us are feeling like we have to do. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to put this record out. Otherwise, we're going to lose fans or people are going to be pissed off or whatever. And they're like, no. They're like, no. They were like, we'll put it out when we're ready. And it's going to be dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I believe you guys. I believe you 110%. You know what I'm saying? Like, them guys are men of their word. You know what I mean? If all I can say about them, they are men of their word. You know what I mean?
And I will say, I don't think everybody's a new Juggalo around here. I think everybody's like, for those being like, we need the new album now. It's like, dude, ICP always waits like 5 or 6 years before every album, dude. It's like maybe 4 or 5 years. You know what I mean? And it's been what, 2 years since Young? Yeah. So we're halfway there, guys. We're halfway there. Don't worry. But I mean, for me, it's always like, I've listened to ICP for so long, they could wait 10 years before they decide to put something out because I understand the process of creativity that goes that's understood going behind not just an ICP album or collaborative project or anything like that, but a motherfucking Joker card. Nonetheless, a 6. Yes. This is a 6 Joker card we're talking about that has expectations to live up to. And Shaggy and Jay know that. They understand that this has a lot of expectations to it. So to rush them or be like, we want the 6, it's like, y'all just wait. They got
it in the bank, man. But like it says, they're just, like it says, Joe's extremely invested in the JCW and trying to make it mainstream. Like it says, Shaggy was did his shows last year. He did his touring, and he finally took a little bit of break off of that because he was busting his ass. Dude. He was home for like a week and then turned around and did the Psychopathic Soldier tour.
Yeah.
And it was gone another month. And I was like,
how many legs of the Quest for the Ultimate Groove did he end up doing? It was like 4.
shit. He did 3. He did 3 because we had the bus accident. Thank God we're all still alive. Praise God. We had that accident, and then so the second series, he made up those shows, and those shows went so good. So did the first ones, but the second one went so good, they offered him a 3rd round, and that's what he did. The 3rd round of the Quest for the Ultimate Groove,
and then right into the 4th,
and then turned around and dropped the 4th a week later with the Psychopathic Soldier tour. So he was just like, bro, I'm fucking tired, man. I'm spent, man. He said, I need to recharge my batteries. And then we got the Shaggy Show going on. You know what I'm saying? So
how many times a week is the Shaggy Show running, for those who don't know?
Shaggy Show runs twice a week. We did a special show last night because they had got in town late. But we usually do on Twitch and YouTube the Shaggy Show. And it's on Tuesday nights from 8 to 10, and then Thursday afternoon from 3:30 to 5:30.
All right. So on top of all the touring, he was coming back doing the Shaggy Show 2 nights a week. So he hasn't really had time to fully have a week to recuperate. Do these guys ever have a week to themselves?
They try to schedule it, man. They try their best to schedule it, but something always comes up, man. Very rarely, like I says, I can't remember the last time they took a vacation. I can't remember the last time Joe took a vacation. To be honest with you, I'm being 100% honest with you.
When's the last time you took a vacation, Manny?
Shit. I went to Texas in February for about a week, and that's when I found out I'm going to be a grandpa. And
congratulations.
Anytime next week, I want to say, because 2 weeks ago she told me she was 3 weeks out. So yeah, it should be coming up. I'm hoping this is September, baby. You know what I'm saying? Because of course I'm a Libra. You know what I'm saying? So, but she's having a baby girl, and I'm looking forward to that so much. You know what I mean? Like being a pawpaw. You know what I'm saying?
Congratulations, Manny. Congratulations, man. We got a bunch of people saying congrats for you. Well, we got Strength Suspicion saying congrats. I'm sure we're gonna have a bunch coming in here. Everybody, congrats to Manny, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
Getting older, man. Getting older.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The gray's showing just a little bit more.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. It's coming through. I'm like, damn. But it's weird. This is natural.
That's a natural gray?
This is a natural gray, and it doesn't grow. This right here might start getting a little bit gray on me, but this right here stays black, and the outside stays black. I don't know how, but I did it originally as homage to superstar Billy Graham.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And I did it to pay homage to him, and then people just like the beard, man. You know what I'm saying? So I've stuck with it, and then it's gotten longer and longer and longer.
So I don't mean to subverge off the beard talk, and I think I made that word. Is subverge a real word? I think I'm making it up anyway. I don't mean to subverge off of the beard talk, but I digress. Shaggy Show. I kind of wanted to dive into this a little bit, man. So what goes into an episode for Manny of the Shaggy Show? You're because do you guys have a certain spot where you meet up at?
Honestly, no. Honestly, a lot of it is all Shaggy. He has like a board he puts up, and some people have seen it because it's fallen on the camera before.
Yep. Yep.
So he's got a like your dry erase board and stuff, and he'll put some ideas up there, but that's just what it is like ideas and like certain subjects, and some of the stuff we won't even cover, but because we get so involved in other stuff, and then some of the stuff we do cover because we never want to low in the show. You know what I'm saying? So where people are like, oh man, never mind.
Boring.
I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette, or I'm gonna change the channel. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we try to keep it interesting by letting everybody do their thing. You know, like with me and him, him and I are on. It's just like we don't say, oh, well, we're gonna make fun of this and we're gonna make fun of that and we'll talk about this or we'll talk about that. No, we just roll with it. You know what I'm saying? And then when I say sexual stuff, especially about big booties, he's just like, oh, here we go, Manny. Or when I talk about food being sexy, he's just like, oh my God, quit. You know what I mean? Like I just do it. You know what I'm saying? And just like when he comes off he comes off with some crazy shit too, man. And I'm just like, what? Like, no, man. No, I am not down with that. You know what I mean? So we just play off of each other so well, man. Like, and I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be a part of the show, man.
How did you end up? I'll talk about this quick. We were on the phone prior to this interview, and I think that's a big thing with being entertaining is being able to free flow and being able to bounce a conversation out of fucking broken cigarette. Look at this broken cigarette, about as broke as me. Okay, that was shit. But you know what I mean? Being able to continue the conversation when there are low points, so we can bring the camera over to Lee, or we can bring the camera over to my homie Cash, or in your case, you and Shags, you know, or Matt is the other guy who does some of this stuff. He talks in behind the scenes.
Nope, it's Josh.
Josh. Okay. So yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, not Josh. What am I? I had a brain fart. It's Brutalis, Justin.
Justin. Okay.
There you go. Or AKA Tripster.
Tripster. Okay.
That's his rap name.
All right, bet. So shout out to him. I saw Humble did an interview with him as well. So
yeah,
I mean, is it you three predominantly doing stuff with everything on the Shaggy Show? Justin's doing the behind the scenes stuff, right?
Yep. He's a technical man. He's a cameraman, the light man. He does all that shit. You know, we might have to move some stuff for him, but he hooks all that stuff up. Like I wouldn't know where to start, brother.
Oh shit, we lost Lee. His phone's acting all crazy. But anyway, yeah, we were talking before this, and me and you both were technical electronic masterpieces of the mind as well. At least you got somebody like Justin there who knows what they're doing, and I'm just like really learning on the fly with everything I fucking do. So once again, I appreciate you taking the time to learn with me, man. So
thank you, bro. It's all good, man. Like I says, technology is a motherfucker, man.
It really is. It really is. It works one way and then it doesn't want to work another way. But how did you? A couple more things, and then I think we'll have you for another 20 if that's okay.
I got another 15 if that's
15?
cool.
15's cool. Yeah. All right, for sure. How did you end up getting on the Shaggy Show? How did he reach out to you about that?
Like I says, I was his runner. I'm his runner, so I usually just wherever he's got to go because he doesn't have a license, I take him to his meetings and his appointments and everything. You know what I mean? When the kids got to go to soccer practice, stuff like that, I do that. And then he was doing the Palcast, and I would have to take him to the Palcast. And I was just sitting there, and then, like I says, what ended up happening was one day they did the wrestling gimmick where he would sound like Macho Man, and he would do his macho. Oh yeah, don't get shunned. You know what I mean? And he'd do his macho impression, and then Keegan would do his Stone Cold impression. So then they were like, Manny, who you got? And I was like, I busted out with Dusty Rhodes, Daddy, son of a plumber. And it went from there, man. And everybody in the chat was laughing and son of a plumber. And it was just cool, man. So they start having me be a part of their show a little bit. And then, like it says, they decided to go to separate ways. And, Keegan wanted to do more of the gaming and stuff like that and everything. So he went his way, and Shaggy wanted to bring back the Shaggy Show, like he used to have. You know what I mean? And so, but toned down, toned a lot down, and
just a little bit.
Yeah. That's not so many F-bombs. You know what I'm saying? And so, so he was just like,
not
hey,
so many nut shots too.
Exactly. So he's like, hey, man, he says, what's up, man? You want to help me with this? And I was like, I don't give a fuck. And he was just like, all right, cool. He was just like, he's like, we'll just start out on this date, you know what I mean? This and that. And so we were like, okay. And we just took it from there, man. Like it says, so we've been blessed to be doing this for almost over a year and a half.
You guys are fucking killing it too. Your guys is. It seems like you guys are adding something different all the time, and especially like with Tier Diaz. I saw Tier in here. He's doing the little chopped up versions of the Shaggy Show for smaller consumption for those who don't have time to watch all the madness. You know what I mean? Shout out to him and shout out to you guys too. I mean, obviously, shout out. Here's a little Underground Pulse podcast giving a shout out to the Shaggy Show. But no, I mean, it's nice to have something consistent that involves at least one of the members of ICP on a weekly basis, where we could shoot the shit and bring stuff up to them, like, get his thoughts on Shit's Craven, or talk about things in the wrestling world that's going on, just even mainstream talk. He was talking about the jersey that Drake was wearing and things like that. So like to kind of like hit on things that are going on in the Juggalo culture consistently. Yeah. Because I don't think we ever really had that. To be honest. So Lee, I'm sorry I've had you muted this whole time, but your fucking microphone is shit and echoing. So I know you got a question, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, can you take us through some of your favorite moments of working in the Juggalo scene?
Oh, favorite moments. Let's see. First favorite moment, I'd have to say, is being welcomed by the family. You know what I'm saying? I was leery. I was, leery about that, to be honest with you, because I had the older people, you know what I'm saying? They have a perception of what a Juggalo is. And then when I met a bunch of people with Rude Boy, and they're like, I said, well, what do you do? And they're like, oh, I'm a doctor. And the other one's like, yeah, I'm a nurse. And I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, and their face are painted up and this and that. And I'm just like, holy shit. I was like, for real? And they're like, no, yeah, seriously. That's our real jobs. And then the one dude was a lawyer, and it was just awesome. And so that tripped me out. And then I got a chance to see Carlito DJ the wet t-shirt contest in 2017. And so that was pretty amazing.
Yeah, of course it is. Of course.
Was pretty fucking amazing. And then
there you go, Manny. There he goes.
Exactly. So I was just like, damn. But yeah, I was in Wonderland. And then let's see. I've had a couple people come up to me at different times, VIPs, um, when I'm working, like just working, just standing there and stuff like that. I've had people come up to me and just tell me, you know, Manny, man, we love watching you on TV, bro. You make us laugh. You know what I'm saying? You're the main reason why I tune in. And I'm like, man, thank you. That means so much to me. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, yeah, they were like, you're just being you, and you bring so much to the table that you don't realize that you do. And I'm like, well, yeah, I don't really think that I bring a lot to the table. And they're like, no, man, you're like, you know, so that really, you know what I'm saying, took me back. And I was just like, wow, like that meant a lot to me. And then the first time
over here on the Juggalo end, I don't mean to cut you off, but we all see it, man. Everybody in the chat sees it, bro. You're a big ass contribution to the Juggalo community, man. Your face is everywhere. Your words are everywhere. And even with your podcast, man, the talk hits. It's that shit's growing, man. And you guys are doing great things over there too, man. Not just the Shaggy Show that you're. For those of you who don't know, Manny has his own podcast as well. It's called TalksHit.
Yeah.
All right, and it's on YouTube. Is it just on YouTube, or are you guys anywhere else?
It's just on YouTube. It's me and my two homeboys. They're actually brothers. It's Ash the Hitman Vega and KFT. One is in Colorado and one is in Oklahoma. So we're holding down the Midwest.
Yes.
And we try to do a show once a week and release it on YouTube. And you can just type in Talks Hit. It's got the apostrophe S, and then you put hit, and then it'll come right up, and you'll see the old episodes, and you'll see the episode of Jay that we did, and then you'll see the episode that we did with JCW, the tag champs, and with Caleb Conley, I believe his name is. So yeah, let me see what else. First crazy moment.
1 second. TZ, do me a favor. Go get that link and post it in the comments, and then we'll pin that so people can go hit that subscribe button to Talks Hit. Let's get that going.
Cool. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then one of the craziest moments was I don't know if you guys made it to Oklahoma or not, but I was walking in Oklahoma. And they were like, there was this big ass group of people, man. And they were like, show us your butthole, show us your butthole. And I was debating, man. I was like, okay, am I supposed to do this? Do I not do it? Are they ribbing me? You know what I'm saying?
You did it, right?
No, I didn't do it, man.
No,
I chickened out, bro.
Hold on. I gotta hit the I gotta hit the gas reaction for that.
Yeah, man. I was like, man, I was like, am I supposed to show my butthole? Nobody told me like the rules here. You know what I mean? Like who you can talk to, who you can't talk to, like as far as girls and people are just homies with people, and you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I didn't know the rules of the gathering. You know what I mean? Like, it was my first time. I was a newbie. You know what I'm saying? So, and of course, like it says, Rudy tried to show me as much as he could, but he was busy doing his things that he had to do.
He didn't inform me on the buttholes, man. He should have informed me on
the
buttholes.
Didn't inform me about the buttholes. They left that one out. They left that one out. That one was a doozy. Let me see what else. On the Palecast show, I got a chance because I am ordained. On the Palecast show, I don't know if you guys know that, but their second Halloween party, I married a couple. They said their vows, and I married them. Yeah, that was cool as shit. And so I was able to marry them, and that was real cool. And then let me see.
Awesome.
It's just been a lot, man. A lot of love, man. You know what I'm saying? Even people that fucking I don't know. Have you guys ever been to Harpo's?
I have not, unfortunately. I don't think Lee has either.
Okay. Harpo's has got this big ass fucking stage, bro. I'm 6'2", and even when I raise my hand up, I can barely touch the top. You see what I'm saying? That's how big that fucking stage is. And there's motherfuckers that try to get up there, to get on stage, to get a 2-liter, to be right next to fucking the guys, and this and that. And I'm like, what the fuck? So it was for the New Year's Eve show. The what is it called? The most extravagant New Year's Eve show or something like that. And fucking, it was crazy. There was so many people trying to get up there, and there was girls, and I was stiff arming the girls, and then there was some that made it up, and I didn't want to push them, so I gently guided them to where they were, you know what I'm saying? Because I've seen security just grab and try to manhandle people and just treat them fucked up, and it's like, bro, they're just fans, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, literally. you let them be a fan for a second. They get their 2 seconds of fame, 5 seconds of fame, and then it's off you go back to where you were at, back to your friends with your 2-liter. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that was pretty crazy. That was pretty crazy.
Well, shit, I kind of want to wrap up. Freaking Lee. Get a headset.
I know. What would you say the wildest off the wall type shit you've seen at the gathering would be?
Oh, the wildest off the wall type shit. The wildest thing I saw this year was a ninja walking around butt naked
with the piercing.
And all he had was a Crown Royal bag covering his stuff. And I was like, what the fuck? And he sat in the movie tent. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? I just turned and I looked, and he got up to do something, and I was just like, I was about to say, hey, man. And then he had his shit covered. So I was like, ain't nothing I can say, you know, fuck it. You know, I mean, chicks are coming in with their chichis out, you know what I mean? I'm like, but it was some crazy shit, man. I met a bunch of juggalos this year. A lot more came in to the movie tent because that's where they knew that where I was at. Because last year they didn't really know that I was in the movie tent. But let me see what else. I wasn't there. I saw it on YouTube, the Miss Juggalette contest, where the chick had a Roman candle, and I'm not gonna say where she had it, but she was blowing fire out.
Yes,
literally.
It was a fireworks show, nonetheless.
Yeah. So that's got to be about it, man. That I've seen this year.
Well, shit, man. I know we kind of went over your 15, so
yeah.
I want to do a couple last shout outs for anything you want to plug, anything you want to promote. I would like to have you on another time and personally just talk your podcast and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm a little more interested in how, like you being on the Shaggy Show is fucking awesome. Don't get me wrong, but that's Shaggy's thing. I'm more interested on what you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would like to have a coverage on what you've done with your podcasting and stuff. I know Talk Hits. How long you guys been doing that for?
Talks Hit. We've been doing that for over a year.
Okay,
over a year. We're on like 100 and some episode. I can't remember. We're like 105 or something like that. So
you guys are fairly learning as you go, pretty much. Yes. So we're right there with you, man. And I feel like that would be awesome to kind of pick your brain on that and kind of learn what you guys have done ahead of us. You know what I mean? Because we aspire to be a great source in the underground for people. You know what I mean? Obviously, with the mental health. From what I see, we got another $1 donation to go on the wall of Juggalos,
awesome.
The wall of Juggalo homies. So we appreciate anybody who's donated. I'll have to get that up, but Yeah, go ahead, plug your stuff, man.
Yeah, okay, well, check it out. First things first, I released a limited edition jersey. I didn't get a chance to put it on today because I was in a hurry. Like I said, I'm sorry. But it's pretty fresh. You can see it on my where is it? I think it's on Tripster, and oh, I know it's on my link tree. Linktree, Manny Fresh 187. I think that is. I think that's what it is. I might be wrong. You know what I'm saying? If not, I'll get a text pretty soon that I lied. Anyways, I did a jersey, man. I did a limited run edition jersey, Manny Fresh, red, black, and white, in the hockey jersey. I have one small left. I have 2 4Xs, and I have 5 5Xs because a lot of the people that want a psychopathic jersey, but they don't make 5Xs or they don't make a lot of 5Xs. So mine has Manny Fresh in the front in gold letters, and in the back it says 187 with the gold hatchet man right in the middle of the back. So it's fresh as shit, man. Like you guys got to check it out. So I got some of them. You can like it says, hit me up on Facebook or Instagram, whatever. You know, I'm available. Let me see. The next thing is I also have a shirt that just came out, and it's a Manny Rhodes shirt, and they took my head and put it on Dusty Rhodes' body with the pink with the black and yellow polka dots. So yeah, so I got that outfit on. That comes in gold and black. That's out right now. You can get that on Tripster.com, and then you just go to the Manny's stuff, and then it should be right there. And it's also in the back it says "Son of a plumber, Daddy," and then so that's pretty cool. But on the top it says Manny Rhodes, so that's pretty cool. And then last thing that I got is I learned this from Shaggy. I started my own Twitch, so I have a Twitch, and it is I forgot the name of it.
Come on, Manny. Come on.
I know, man. You know I be forgetting shit, bro. That ain't fake. That's real shit. You see real shit happen right now in real time.
That's real life. I'm with you with it, man.
But yeah, man. It's on my link tree. It's on my link tree, and but it's what is it? Oh, I know. It's Traz 187. Traz 187 on Twitch. On Twitch.
I know Cash about to come through with that link right now where we can pin that. I know Cash about to bring it up. Let's do it.
Okay, cool. And then I stream Sunday from 5 to 6, and then I stream Wednesday night from 8 to 9, and then we do our taping usually at 10 o'clock of TalksHit. So I got some long days, and then Tuesday and Thursday I do the Shaggy Show. So, you know, even though my legs jacked up, this and that, I still praise God. I'm breathing. I'm still here. I'm still helping my family out and helping my boys out. You know what I'm saying? Like wrong way. I can't. There we go. These 2 dudes right here, man. Those are my fucking dogs, man. And they've gone above and beyond for me, and I love them both. And I just want to thank you guys for having me. And everybody, please, man, even if you got $1, donate to that right there. It's on the bottom of the screen. It's flashing. And at least $1. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to do my best to try to donate later this afternoon. But I gotta DJ a wedding, so after I get that money, then I'll be able to donate.
We appreciate that. We appreciate
that. Man. But yeah, no, it was a blast, bro. Thank you for the questions that you asked. thank you for letting me be on. I really appreciate that, man. I appreciate the love. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't see the chat, but I see you were reading the chat a lot. And thanks for everybody for just, participating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And sticking around watching.
Next time you come through, we'll kind of get the chat to kind of like ask a little bit more questions. And I do apologize if people were looking to communicate with you more through the chat, but I kind of wanted to have this more about like the mental health right off the kickoff, and then just deep diving in the mind. You know what I mean? So we appreciate you I know your time is very useful amongst the Juggalo community with the words you say and how you go about things, dude. So we appreciate you hopping over here at the Underground Pulse for a good cause, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you, man. It's an honor to be here. Like I said, thank you guys for giving me a platform. You know what I mean? Like I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, you guys have a good one, man. Peace out.
We'll be reaching out to you. Whoa. Take care, Manny. All right, everybody, that was Manny Fresh from the Shaggy Show. TalksHit. I got to get that name right. TalksHit. And what was that? Traz 187. So we're going to make that shit happen. Let's put that up in there. We'll thank you, Tierra. I'm going to go ahead and pin that comment. If you're looking to follow him on Twitch, that's Traz 187. That was dope, man. That was fresh. That was really cool. I mean, I would communicate with you, but it'd be like talking back to myself. You motherfucker. No, I'm just kidding, Lee. But I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna give myself a second to echo off you. How did you feel about that interview, Lee? Wow.
Hello?
Wow.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
All right, I'm gonna start off. Okay, well, I thought the interview was pretty dope. It was fresh as fuck. Shout out to Lee for helping set it up. If it wasn't for Lee, this wouldn't have happened. And yeah, we could hear you, Lee. Don't worry. It's just I was just waiting for your response. It's just you weren't responding. Are you there now? All right, go ahead.
Yeah, my shit was.
Lee.
Okay, so you there?
Yes.
Okay, so what were you saying now?
How did you feel about the interview?
I thought it was pretty dope. We got into some pretty good topics, and yeah, I liked it. It was pretty fresh.
Riveting shit from you, Lee. Riveting. I thought it was fucking fire, honestly. You know, to have somebody that's well known within the community who understands that Juggalo mental health is a thing that needs to be talked about and understood from an aspect of more than just, hey, let's represent it. Hey, let's just talk about it. Like, action should be taken to better the environment of the homies who feel like they can't go on. You know what I mean? So shout out to anybody who is donated. And I think we have a donation that I have to put on the stream right now, actually. So where is it? Trigger Warning Waves has donated $1. Let's go ahead and check the updates. Hey, if you haven't yet, it's cool. The best thing you can do other than donate $1 is give a share. Shout out to everybody who gives a donation. Thank you, man. We appreciate that. What'd you guys think of the interview? Go ahead, drop that in the comments. Lee, he's gone. I don't know where he went. I think his phone almost caught on fire. So I keep telling him, man, he needs a different means of doing these interviews other than a phone. Because if you're on your phone for this long with Talk Studios, it's gonna burn your shit up, bro. Yeah, he just messaged me. My shit keeps freezing and kicking me out. Well, Lee, can you play with me? Yes, we can play with me while I put the name on the wall of Juggalos. Let's do it. Let's do it. Gotta share my screen. Name on the wall of Juggalos coming up.
Your doggy, don't let him chew off my fucking head. All your mom and daddy do is work and fight, that's all they do. I can understand the way you feel because I feel it too. But you'll leave me in the box and I can barely hear you play. Lost among the toys of yesterday. Hey, 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 hey. You come back, take me to the other side of the rag.
Get your brand new, shiny, slimy, atomic shithead.
Look through this tiny crack. You've become much older now, and I don't see you turning back. 7 years in darkness, I can only hope my wish comes true. That one day I'll get you in my hands, and I'll play with you! You come back, take me to the other side.
Wicked Underground, man. You donated again, bro? No, you already 3 times, bro. You already had 3. It says 2. I tried to here. We'll cross it out. We'll make sure it says 3. We're making a new flyer for the Yami thing. So there you go. There's your 3. I tried to make it look like a 3, but did you donate again? What the fuck? You donated again? Holy shit. All right, bro. Yeah. Holy fuck, dude. Shout out to Underground Wicked Radio ×4. Shout out to Trigger Warning Wares. Y'all are the shit. Y'all donated this stream. We're going to keep the stream going a little bit, probably on like another 15 minutes. If y'all want to chill, smoke with me, let's keep it going. We're going to still be chilling here. Yeah, so it'll be a lot easier to see when my fiance works on the poster and whatnot. So, no. Let's play something. Ooh, I got it.
And they wanted to know if I would.
I got it. Come on. Whatever.
I'm sweating again. I always do. I should probably take another pill or 2. In the mirror, I see the face of Frankenstein, and that face is mine. I go to work at Subway, slicing ham, cut my finger off again. I walk home, trying to dodge and hide from thugs that like to beat on scrubs. I go through this all the time, though I call. Jay, where the fuck you at? The mall. Did you get your ass stomped again? No. Yes. So, nobody sees what I see, do they? They just cast me aside, put me away. No friends, no style, no place to go. Till I went Juggalo. It's all for you. It's calling you. Come on. It's all that's left to do. That's why it's calling you. It's all for you. It's calling you. It's all that's left to do. That's why it's calling you. Look at me now, man. Brain dead. I could derail a fucking train with my forehead. I now live by the carnival dominion. So motherfuck your opinion. I'm a loony path. I kill pedestrians, family, neighbors, best of friends, anybody. And if I don't kill them, I keep them in my basement and drill them dead. Just kidding. All I really did was unlock the forbidden. I just let my fucking mind unwind. And I don't care what you think, you don't intertwine. Fuck the world, fuck everybody in it. Even a sneaker pimp's girl, I'd fuck her in a minute. You can live to impress and dress fresh, bitch, I don't care. Fuck everybody out there. Runners, loonies, stalkers, felons, gangsters, nymphos, crackheads, I smoke peace pipes with Indian war chiefs. I steal jewels with Chinese ninja thieves. I catch whales like guppies and crush walls. I throw giant icebergs like snowballs. I surf tidal waves, drink molten rock. I'll put a fucking tornado in a headlock. I go to Italy and straighten that tower. Whatever the fuck I want with the Juggalo power. It's all for you. It's calling you. It's all that's left to do. That's why it's calling you. It's all for you. It's calling you. It's all that's left to do. That's why it's calling you. It's all for you. It's fucking idiots at Subway. It's okay, cause now I see behind it, and I keep myself reminded. None of these robot 9-to-5 puppets that I see are any better than me, motherfucker. They're just struggling in the world they chose. I'm waiting on the wagons with my Juggalo.
Carnival of Carnage.
I might have to mute myself while this song is playing. I gotta sing it.
The Riddle Box.
The Great Malenko.
The Amazing Jekyll Brothers.
And the Wraith. Looks like we're all out of time, brother.
Everybody's out of time.
Fuck it. We got to town.
All secrets would now be told.
No more hidden messages.
This is it, y'all.
Time's up.
Everything we are right here.
No need for the reverse talking.
The truth.
Now we've been told this carnival shit has touched on many lives.
That's right.
People have fucking sworn to us they too can feel it inside. What is it that draws you in? This magic that compels you? We've been waiting 6 fucking Joker cards to finally tell you. The messages and hints were there, although most never picked up on them. We snuck them in subliminally with that wicked shit around us. We mention more and more of this on every Joker's card. The bottom line always the same. You ain't have to look hard. We wickedly kick it, inflict it, you get with it, and dig. We don't preach it flat out, cause some ninjas don't wanna get with you. They quick to forget you without the hatchet and get out. So we roast the hatchet, do or die. Now Juggalo standing tall. After all, 6 have risen. The end of time will consume us all. It ain't got nothing to do with us. It ain't psychopathic records. All we're doing is pointing shit out to you. We in this together. Who's behind the Dark Carnival, the gatherings and the hatchet? Who's behind Dark Lotus, the circus and everybody at it? Who invented juggalos and juggalettes and fucking Fago showers? What about that feeling you get when bumping our shit? Who's behind the juggalo powers? This ain't no fucking fan club. It ain't about making a buck. Don't buy our fucking action figures, bitch. I don't give a fuck. It ain't about Violent J or Shaggy the Butterfly or 17. When we speak of Shangri-La, what you think we mean? Truth is we follow God. We've always been behind him. The carnival is God in May. Oh, juggalos find us. May the juggalos find us. May the juggalos find us. May the juggalos find us. He's out there. He's out there. We're not sorry if we
I just want to pause for a second. I got really emotional just right there listening to that. You know, growing up being a juggalo, there's not a whole. There's certain cities that are like filled with juggalo homies and shit, but where I wasn't. You know, I had my group and shit, but like, I'm sitting here right now with how many people in the chats. We're not sorry if we tricked you. You know, much motherfucking clown love. You know, not expected that ending for the 6th digit. May the Juggalos find God. Like, I'm sitting here, you know, 20 years after the fact, becoming a Juggalo damn near. And, you know, this album means a lot to me. So, like, listening to that song, it always makes me emotional. But, you know, there's my ma right there. You know, and I wish she was still around to experience everything with me. Dizzy, what up, what up? But, you know, we out here as Juggalos, and still here, fam, listening while doing some dishes. All right, whoop, whoop. But, I mean, like, yeah, listening to Die Unveiling always makes me kind of emotional. It's not only, like, because I just get these feelings of being, like, 16, 15 again, you know, and listening to this album with my ma on a ride. And she was like, I was like, can we listen to this? Because I just bought it. And I was like, I promise you'll like it. And she was like, sure, why not? Because she liked homies and stuff. But we listened to it from front to back. And at the end, she was like, because the Unveiling gives you a feeling at the end of that song. You know, just talking about it makes me tear up. You know, and she became a fan after that, you know. So rest in peace, mama. You know, she was a juggalo. You know, she was down with the clown. She fucking loved ICP in certain songs. Some stuff she didn't really fuck with, but you know what I mean? That's how all parents are with Insane Clown Posse. Thank you. Shangri-La was missing an ICP. You know what's fucked up? I've never seen Die Unveiling live. And I've seen ICP at the Gathering 6 times, and like they perform 2 times each for the past couple years, at least the past 4 years. Never seen them end with Die Unveiling. It's always like if I was a serial killer, or there's something else that they end with recently, or Pass Me By, or they ended with Crystal Ball one year for the bizarre stuff. What up, EKO? But I've never seen them perform Die Unveiling live, and it's fucked up because I feel like my life is not complete until I see them do that track live. Dude, doing a fucking full back-to-back Shangri-La set would be dope. And I'm sure somebody's going to be in the chat and be like, they've already done it. Well, you know what? I didn't see it, so do it again. You know what would be really fucking dope? A Tempest set front to back. I'm sorry. I know people are going to be like, Tempest. But, you know, people always say, Tempest gets the hate and doesn't get the love it deserves. But, I see a lot of Juggalos give love to the Tempest. You know what I mean? I see a lot of it. Because for me, that was the album that first came out after I became a Juggalo. And like I've always said this, that's the only album that ICP has done where they haven't had the restraints of it being a Joker card. Because the Joker card has this meaning and then this aura that you have to give for it. The Tempest was just let's make a dope ass album with a concept to it. You know, that's not Joker card concept. You know what I mean? And they came up with the fucking roller coaster, and that album is fucking dope. I don't care what any of y'all say. Me and NGS watched it, listened to it front to back. Yeah, there's a couple times where I got a little bit bored with it, but I mean, it's not my favorite ICP album, but that ICP album has a lot of my favorite songs. You know, so shout out to the Tempest. Shout out to the Calm. Fuck you if you don't like the calm. Fuck you if you don't like this. Okay, it's not fuck you. I'm sorry. You're wrong if you don't like the calm. People are like, oh, the calm's boring. Well, I don't think the calm's boring. I think it's got some good tracks on there. I don't mind it. Watch my ride while I'm inside. Like, that's a fun song from The Tempest. Rolling Over is a fucking great Insane Clown Posse song. And if you say Rolling Over is not a good song, I think you need to re-listen to it and check it out. And the calm is even then, like the beginning of the calm is a fucking great intro, man. What a good intro. We're off the track now, uncharted territory. It was like the first thing they did after the Joker card, which they ended up going back to, which I mean is cool with me. Like at first I was against it, but then I heard Bang Pow Boom and I was like, all right, Bang Pow Boom's pretty dope. Rolling Over is a dope song, man. And you see, you know what? Fuck it. Let's put it in the chat. Fucking why not? Let's check it out. Let's go on YouTube. I'm gonna ask you guys, what do you think of the calm here? While I'm doing that, what do we got up next for the song? Oh, speaking of the tempo.
If I was a serial killer, they would find all my victims' heads in funky ass gas station toilets. And if I was a serial killer, I would be strange and deranged. And I would never change. If I was a serial killer, I'd be known as the smoker, 'cause I would cut off and smoke all of their hair. And if I was a serial killer, I would sleep on broken glass and thumbtacks. And I would smoke mad crack. First thing I would do would be to kill a couple hotties that always get some mustard up decapitated bodies. Dumped on state police law just before dawn to let them know my ritual had begun. I crack a 40 with the devil, tell him dig me a hole, 'cause I'm coming when I die and tell that I'm in control. This is if I was a serial killer, and though I ain't, but if I was, I'd do my walls of blood red with blood paint. This is if I was a serial killer, and though I ain't, but if I was, I'd never stop, because I know that I can't. If I was a serial killer, I would drive a black van and I would ride around the college campus. And if I was a serial killer, I would walk among us and gain trust until I needed that rub. I park outside these bitches' homes, then drive away. They come back with my lights off. This time I'm here to stay. I wear human bones around my neck and have my ceremonies. Then go back upstairs and microwave some macaronis. You know it's all up in my trunk, so don't ask me to pop it. Once I get out to my cabin, then I'll finally unlock it. This is it. If I was a serial killer, and though I'm not, but if I was, I'd snap a photo once they die on the spot. This is if I was a serial killer, and though I'm not, but if I was, I know that I can't, so I would never stop, never stop, never stop. And I don't know myself
anymore.
And I don't know who I am anymore.
And I don't know who to be anymore.
And I don't know who I am anymore.
And I don't know what to think anymore.
And I don't know who I am
Except that
anymore.
I am strange and deranged.
And I don't know who I am anymore.
And I will never change. I wanna hold up this
Psychopathic wicked shit will burn a hole in your brain.
I wanna run with this.
We gotta always keep it wicked shit, gonna always be the same.
I wanna hold up this.
Fuck the world, take me under, bitch, we tryna rule the tunnels. The tempest raining, lightning bolts and fire rain. ICP with Mike and Clark again. Clouds blaze, twisted boondocks and lotus, holding down the underground and you notice. And you notice. Psychopathic wicked shit will burn a hole in your brain.
So I'm about ready to dump a fucking Fago on my head right now, homie. What the fuck? Let's do it. I wish I had a Fago.
Fuck the world, take me under, bitch, we tryna rule the tunnels. The tempest raining, lightning bolts and fire rain. ICP with Mike and Clark again. Clouds blaze, twisted boondocks and lotus, holding down the underground and you notice. And you notice. The tempest raining, lightning bolts and fire rain. ICP with Mike and Clark again. Clouds blaze, twisted boondocks and lotus, holding down the underground and you notice. And you notice.
If I was a serial killer, I would bury all my special projects underneath the garden in my grandmother's backyard. And if I was a serial killer, I would be strange and deranged. And I would rock my hatchet chain.
Motherfucking whoop whoop. Let's see. Before we go into the next track. Oh, let's see what we all got going here. That'll get me banned if I play that, so we cannot play that. Let's see how the poll is going. All right, so we got 7 votes right now on the poll. Is The Calm a good EP or not, in your eyes? We got 71% saying hell yeah, 14% said eh, and another 14% said nah fam, I'm good. So if you're tuned in right now, go ahead, cast your vote. It should be right there on YouTube. Let me know what you think of The Calm. I'm honestly, you know what, to sway your precision, let's do this. Let's check it out. Let's peep it.
Here we are. This is the calm before the storm. We off the track now.
That means we're headed into brand new unknown territories, y'all.
Written in the crop circles, it says time waits for no motherfucking body.
After this short calm, a vicious storm will arrive.
A horrendously wicked storm.
Lightning bolts, so powerful they set fire to water.
Thunder, loud enough to shatter brick walls.
My bad. Yo, my bad for being muted. Remember when people thought the Tempest was going to be like an actual storm, like bringing like the wicked shit or the next phase of ICP, and it just was a ride? I remember being like, what? And then like giving it a chance and then being like, okay, yeah, this is dope. This is dope as fuck. So yeah, I remember. I think that's why the calm gets the bad rep that it does, is because they feel like it's hyping up something bigger than it was. But the Tempest was fucking huge in my eyes, dude. It was great. I Do This was it charted, right? I Do This charted as a single. I'm pretty sure. I can check that. Let me.
And it's headed right towards us all.
We call this storm
The Tempest. Tornadoes of fire being chased by enormous tidal waves. The Tempest.
winds tearing down forests into fields, revealing crop circles.
The Tempest. Who will be left? Who will still be around in the end? The Tempest.
Who will survive long enough to join us for the new dawn?
ICP.
Okay, I'm wrong. The Tempest did not. I Do This did not chart. That's my bad.
He is rolling over.
Catch that. ICP is rolling over. Like I think it would have been dope if they kind of stuck with these ideas where they would have brought in different like things other than the Tempest, you know. But you know, the second deck is cool. It's a cool concept. You know what I mean? Bringing the lighter side of things. So I'm with it.
With some wings like a Pegasus. Got the shiny SV on my chest. What up, Minor J the Clown? I'm goofy for a second, but then your bitch headless. I'm on top of her naked. You know my status. I'm Juggalo, and we the baddest. Here to sever your melon. It's wicked shit that we selling. We off the track now. Give your bitch ass a bitch slap now. Nobody never stepping down. We bout to enter second round.
Running backwards up a wall, Shaggy dude up in this motherfucker. You talking to your brother, silence is for suckers. So I'm out there throughout the year. I'm right here. Don't stare like a bitch. Buy me a beer. Nobody wicked like me. I do this terrifically. And my motherfucker pimp slap or knock down a tree. So clown love, bitch. I seen it tatted our titties. We forever on tour. Clown loving your cities. Rolling over.
There's still so far to go.
So much time. So rolling over.
There's still so far to go.
It's showtime, bro. Rolling over.
There's still so far to go.
So much time. So rolling over.
There's still so far to go.
It's showtime, bro.
I got 3 bodies stuffed in my trunk. I'm blowing red lights and bet I'm blowing heads off before I'm read any rights. Baby, I'm outlaw. Painted up and packing the bombs. I stomp craps in the street and sound fire alarms. Bitch, run for your life. We keep it wicked and scary. And we welcome to our world anything that you bury. I throw meteors and fireballs through brick walls and got a 3-foot dick for all your chick jaws.
Walking through the sun, about to strangle someone. Maybe it's a custom, gotta get it done. I live like that, spirits talk to me like that. I'm lost in the Ouija board, they never coming back. Ooh, drink some liquor, I don't care. When it comes to paranormals, get up out of here. They try to speak to me, I say don't bother. I'm doing something else, I'm rolling over.
There's still so far to go.
So much time. So rolling over.
There's still so far to go.
It's showtime, bro. kick from across the street and bust your chin. I know magic, Houdini would've hound dog my balls. Been known to cast illusions throughout Shangri-La walls. I keep it bloody, me and my buddy beyond nutty. Make nuns act slutty, mad rich and never studied. Fuck off, we fantabulous, grabbing our nuts, dropping brand new wicked shit. Rappers are us. Rolling over, there's still so far to go. So much time, so rolling over, there's still so far to go. It's showtime, bro. Rolling over, there's still so far to go. So much time, so rolling over, there's still so far to go. It's showtime, bro.
All right, you, and you. Come on. You two, baby. Go ahead. Go on in.
Hey, man.
What?
Yeah, man. I just came here to dance.
Nah, we got a dress code up in here, though.
I can't dance up in here?
Man, you ain't even got a shirt on. You got on one shoe. I don't know what you trying to do.
I can dance, bitch.
Man, you gonna have to back your ass up away from the line.
I can dance like a motherfucker. Don't get served.
Man, step your
I will
ass.
serve you, punk ass
Step
bitch.
back away from the
what
line.
What are you gonna do? You gonna kick me out in the streets?
Take it down, take it down, take it down.
Let me hit this bitch. Let me get some Jason. Man, fuck this dress code, bitch. I can dance, motherfucker. I'm on crack, walking alleyways downtown. People drop change, so I'm checking the ground behind a nightclub. I can hear the bump outside. I hear them laughing and drinking and dancing, getting live, and I'm lonely. Grasping on my 55 cent. I don't know where my meds went. They've been spent and I'm bent. I don't remember yesterday at all. I'm barking at the moon as I'm pissing on the wall. People ripping new cars, checking out a few bars. They see me come and sidestep a few yards. I'm like a bad man, holding out my crusty ass hand, scolding an imaginary friend. I'm scary and I'm blacking out, just about to lose all hope. I was peering through the window of a nightclub scoping, and there she was, everything I planned for. Under spotlight on the dance floor, gravitating. She kept the rhythm, her feet to the floor. She dipped down, she did the twirl and she shook it some more. She's groovy, she made me happy. I tried to refrain, I walk on, but then I run right back. I'm at it again, she's calling. I ran a few blocks away and broke a bottle, carjacked a minivan and punched full throttle right back to the spot. Then I waited to get her, but when she came out, she had a bitch boy with her, no problem. Hit the pipe and follow him home, and my imaginary friend gon' have to leave me alone, cause it's really going down. I feel him pulling me down, knowing I'm a wicked clown, I gotta throw it down. She pulled in, her and her fuck ass strode in. I hit the pipe again and hop out the stolen, jumping through backyards, clumsy and tripping. It don't matter when your goal is a throat slitting, and the way she danced lit flames, burning me alive out here. Quit playing games, I'm on the side of her house, looking in through the back den, and there she was again with him, dancing. She kept the rhythm, her feet to the floor. She dipped down, she did the twirl and she shook it some more. She's groovy, she made me happy. I tried to refrain, I walk on, but then I run right back. I'm at it again, she's calling. I walked right in through the front door, unlocked, no gun cocked, cinder block, clown paint. I came here to dance boogie, and maybe tap a little nookie. I'm creeping, music bumping in the back. I'm down the hallway, hiding behind the coat rack, and here come the punk fuck. To get champagne, I take the rock and pop him with the damn thing. Hit him in the back of the head. He dropped the wine, but I caught it in time. I had to take his life with a steak knife. I washed it off and put it back. I'm keeping it place nice. I'm coming, bitch. You want an olive or something? I'm fucking straight up the streets, but I'm down with some front and I want a tango. But instead, I'm still outside the club and it's all in my head. She kept the rhythm, her feet to the floor. She dipped down, she did the twirl and she shook it some more. She's groovy, she made me happy. I tried to refrain, I walk on, but then I run right back. I'm at it again, she's calling. She dipped down, she dipped down, she dipped down. sun rises and sets on time every day of the year, but sporadically the circles appear, baffling all through the history of no man since fucking with the mystery. Stonehenge, aliens, cults, witches with lawnmowers, mind blowers. Nobody knows what for sure. Bloody knows when I walk in the vicinity, but I can read them and I believe that I need them. I'm running through a wheat field, chasing a ghost that loves circles. Using for portals and time holes and dance backwards and chant with the crow people at the crop circle. I come to know people on the moon rays, lighting up my new ways, the new lays. They mow them down in 2 days. 100 years from now, we'll pay for that mishap with another motherfucking hurricane bitch slap.
Crop circles are talking to me. Circle something, circle something. The crop circles are talking to me. Circle something, circle something. Something solely meant just for me. Circle something, circle something. The crop circles are talking to me. Circle something, circle something.
This ball of mud that we live on is alive. You try to wipe its mouth, it's gonna wipe us out. I lay in the field alone in the middle of the night and try to get my life right. Pray for bright lights, set flames to the wheat rows during an eclipse, and the spirits will come out and dance, catch you a glimpse. They're like artists connecting the stars in rare fashion, intricately placed with secrets of white magic. I'm running through the moonlit fields, following a little orb light, hoping it might reveal any secret. It's dancing and I can't catch up, and I almost ran head first into a truck. No compass or work, and I'm looking for answers while the sands of my hourglass fall up backwards. Have I lost you? Cause I've lost me too. But if you're hiding in the crops, I will come find you.
The crop circles are talking to me. Circle something, circle something. The crop circles are talking to me. Circle something, circle something. Something solely meant just for me. Circle something, circle something. The crop circles are talking to me. Circle something, circle something.
40,000 years ago, the stoning of a young man. His story written in the crops near Spokane. In England, the face of a dead woman shown etched out a wheat field uniquely woven. Hieroglyphics, mathematical genius, predicting the orbital patterns of Venus in the grass behind your grandpa's wood barn. Complex designs drop seconds before dawn. Dead birds scattered throughout the patterns of art. No explanation left by the shadows of dark. Batteries drained of their power in seconds. I'm laying in the crop circle counting my blessings.
And my heart though, headaches and nausea will creep in, and your nose will bleed while you're sleeping.
Don't go near there, don't dare beware unless you're like us. Don't care.
The crop circles are talking to me. Circle something, circle something. The crop circles are talking to me. Circle something, circle something. Something solely meant just for me. Circle something, circle something. The crop circles are talking to me. Circle something, circle something. The crop circles are talking to me. Circle something, circle something. The crop circles are talking to me. Circle something, circle something. Something solely meant just for me. Circle something, circle something. The crop circles are talking to me.
Hey, baby, come on over here and have a seat, you know. I'm glad I finally got you to the house.
This is nice.
Man, oh, damn, I gotta check this message. You know, I've been filling out applications all around the city, you know, trying to get a job.
Don't worry about it, baby.
I handle this.
Okay.
The fucking kids are hungry, goddammit! What the fuck's your problem, asshole? I'm fucking broke over here. I need your fucking money.
Who the fuck was that?
Bitch, back up.
All right, so I think we're gonna end it with Nothing's Left. Then, oh my gosh, my camera looks terrible on that end because I have it at 360p. But at least I have some movement instead of me being choppy. We're gonna play Nothing's Left with the smoke session. Then we're gonna head out. Shout out to everybody who's tuned in, who's kind of chilled out here throughout the music of the stream and the ending. We've been chilling here for about an hour now. I appreciate y'all big time. Shout out to everybody who's donated to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. We got a couple names on the wall of Juggalo homies, and another times on there. So yeah, let's put on Nothing's Left. Nah, I booted him. I actually blocked him for good from the channel. Like he's not hopping in here anymore. I straight up blocked him out. He ain't around.
Man, I love you guys, man. Man, shut the fuck up, man. Why you always gotta ruin the moment? Fuck you.
Ain't nothing left here for me. So I'm out this bitch. Fuck stay here. I'm buzzing the fuck out of them. We out this motherfucker right now.
There's no story that ain't been told. There's no gimmick that ain't been sold. There's no ocean that never been swam. There's no jobber that ain't been slammed. There's no road that ain't been traveled. There's no doctor that ain't been baffled. Ain't no thug that never cried. Ain't no preacher that never lied. There's no rumor that ain't been passed. Ain't no question that no one's asked. There's no tree that won't get chopped. There's no bomb that won't get dropped. Ain't no path that no one's laid. Ain't no beast that ain't been afraid. There's no feat that no one can. There's no saga that never began. Ain't no snow that didn't melt. There's no punch that ain't been felt. There's no skill that no one's learned. There's no planet that he ain't turned. There's no view that never dissolved. There's no problem that ain't been solved. There's no tale that no one's told. There's no beauty that won't get old. There's no garden the sun ain't beamed on. There's no shoulder that ain't been leaned on. There's no color that ain't been seen. Purple, yellow, forest green. There's no desert that ain't seen rain. Nobody here that ain't felt pain. There's no bigot that ain't been clowned. There's no treasure that I ain't found. Ain't no cave they never explored. Ain't no mother that ain't been ignored. There's no leader that ain't been led. There's no blood that ain't been shed. There's no dish they never made. Ain't no brick they never laid. Everything left's been done before. Nothing's new, nowhere to explore. On the day when the wagons come, I just pray that you let me out. On the day when the wagons come, I just pray that you let me out. On the day when the wagons come, I just pray that you let me out. On the day when the wagons come, I just pray, I just pray. On the day when the wagons come, I just pray that you let me out. On the day when the wagons come, I just pray that you let me out. On the day when the wagons come, I just pray that you let me out. On the day when the wagons come, will you let me out? Won't you
I lied. We're playing one more song because we still got a little bit of viewership up in here. And I'll check him out, Relic, for sure. Shout out to Relic. Whoop, whoop, to Relic. He's the motherfucking man. We're going to keep this shit running with one more song before we go.
Insane clown posse. Twisted. Dark Lotus family. It's our world.
It's alright. Look at my crystal ball, it's alright.
Come on in. Welcome, my curious sisters and brothers. First, put a 20 in the jar with the others.
That's right, take a seat.
Ain't no smoking in here. I need to keep my ball clear. There's spirits in there.
What's your future? Someone gonna shoot ya.
Will you get your girlfriend back? As if I know that. I can only tell you where your soul is headed and will remain eternally embedded. The rest, forget it.
Life is nothing but a test to clear.
Did you have a heart while you were here? And was it sincere? You're still unraveling your future right now. What kind of person are you, bro?
Oh, well there you go.
You control your own motherfucking destiny. I ain't letting the devil get the best of me.
I'ma make it in the Shangri-La.
Golden walls, what's up with you? Check your own crystal ball.
Look at my crystal ball, it's alright. Lay back, you've all been on alone. It's alright. Look at my crystal ball, it's alright. Lay back, you've all been on alone. Look at my crystal ball, it's alright. Lay back, you've all been on alone. Look at my crystal ball, it's alright. Lay back, you've all been on alone.
Looking in my crystal ball, I'm seeing thugs, both catching and firing slugs.
Paper for drugs.
I see a line waiting on block G's a mile long, all trying to be strong.
It's the same old song.
But when I'm looking into everybody's faces, they souls are headed other places. And they ain't worried about paying them dues down here.
Because they motherfucking future's crystal clear.
The focus switches to you, and it ain't good. All mad cause someone rolls up out the neighborhood. Check yourself, if judgment was passed, yo, you be in hell.
Right up in the asshole.
The hate will get you if you let it. Pack your speedos, I hear it's hot, where you headed? I'm trying to tell you now.
When the Grim Reaper calls,
you don't wanna be asked out, gripping your crystal ball.
Crystal ball is alright. Lay back, you've all been on alone. Look at my crystal ball, it's alright. Lay back, you've all been on alone. Look at my crystal ball, it's alright. Lay back, you've all been on alone. Look at my crystal ball, it's alright. Lay back, you've all been on alone.
Look into my crystal ball, it's all black. And everybody's frozen in time, front to back. They're controlled by the matrix of mind, body, and soul. And I'm branded by the system of carnival freak show. I see the pain and the lies, cause nothing is disguised. It's as simple as me seeing the death in the demon's eyes. I'm hiding my sights from the truth of my crystal ball. Believe me when I say it, we coming for all of y'all.
Look deep into my crystal ball. See the dead smoking on trees and drinking alcohol. Underneath the street, beneath the concrete. If you listen to the night, you can hear my heartbeat. All painted up, carrying an axe and shit. Juggalo love, got each other backs and shit. Encased in glass for the whole world to see. Am I inside, or is the crystal ball inside of me?
My crystal ball is alright. Lay back, you've all been on alone. Look at my crystal ball, it's alright. Lay back, you've all been on alone. Look at my crystal ball, it's alright. Lay back, you've all been on alone. Look at my crystal ball, it's alright. Lay back, you've all been on alone. Look at my crystal ball, it's alright. Lay back, you've all been on alone. Look at my crystal ball, it's
Rain comes down. In my crystal ball, it's alright. Rain comes down. In my crystal ball, it's alright. Rain comes down.
That didn't really work. That didn't work as thought it was. That didn't work as much as I thought it was. Thank you all for tuning in to the Juggalo podcast. I am GunnerB. Steve Second, John Joseph, Ben Juggalo, NGS, Steve Ryder, Juggalo Republic, TRTS, 98, Underground Liquid Radio, 94, Banquet, Captain Woodley, Mr. and Mrs. Pasco Cat, Human Pope, Golden Rank, Stars, and Anissa, the Public Brother, and Twitter, I don't know. For y'all.
The stuff you've done for us, I can only put it. Tell me when I'm on.
All right.
When I think about the stuff you've done for us, I can only put it in a song. You've done so much for us for so many years, in so many ways. Who could have bought you a telescope? No, you bought Bazaar. You could have bought you some laundry soap. No, you bought Bazaar. You could have got you some towing rope. No, you bought Bazaar. You could have bought you a half ounce of dope, but no, you bought Bazaar. Could have went to the titty bar, copped you a grove. No, you bought Bazaar. And I truly hope, I hope that you like Bazaar.
I tried to be subtle. Whoop, whoop. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Underground Pulse podcast, the Manny deep dive interview. I hope you guys had a great time. I'll see you on Sunday for the roast of Midnight Miami.